we're rolling, but if you just want to introduce yourself and then what you do for work or what you've done in the military, and then just walk us through anything.
So my name is Yair. I'm 27 years old. I recently moved to the Gaza Strip to a kibbutz called Mefalsim. Basically, I was raised there, but my family and I went back to the center of Israel, to Ramat Gan. And a few months earlier, before everything went down, I moved there. Um, so what I do for a living, I do personal security. I was in special forces in the army. After that, I was in the minister. I was working for the Minister of Defense for about 2 years, and since then, I was in the all around the world with some CEOs and some individuals giving executive protection. So that's what I do until this day. So, yeah, that's it.
Perfect. And then if you want to walk us through what happened at the kibbutz, if you want to.
Yeah. So everything went down at around 6 or 6:30 a.m. We heard a siren, and it wasn't really special. It was kind of alerting because it was quiet for a while, and my girlfriend and I spent the night together and some friends, just drinking and having fun Friday night. And we got up. She went to her parents' place, and I was in my apartment in the kibbutz. And so we had the alarm, and I got a text message from her like, if I'm fine, like, oh, you just got here, you got the alarms back, just kind of making fun of it. And after a few minutes, we started hearing gunshots. That was kind of alerting, but not particularly, because it may sometimes happen that we get intruders through the border, but there is always military there to react. As the minutes goes by, the mess the shooting got much more massive, and then we started to freak out. I'm still not in the communication with the kibbutz as like the community WhatsApp group or like the neighbors WhatsApp group. So I got all my information of what's happening through my girlfriend. So I'm asking her like what's going on, and she's sending me the text and pictures of what's happening in kibbutz Kfar Aza, and we have a lot of friends there. She started telling me that like terrorists got into the kibbutz, and it's not a few. Don't know what's happening. There's a battle over there. She showing me texts that like they're trying to get to people's houses. They smell smoke, explosions, something very from hell, like that, like really. And after a few hours, as we in the shelters, she texted me that she hear gunshots really outside of her parents' house, and I'm asking her like how close it is, and well, she wasn't a warrior, a combat soldier in the army, so I'm telling her if you hear a whistle, that's close, that's really close, and she telling me yes, I hear a whistle. So I'm telling her, okay, just be in your family with the in the shelter. I'm asking her if her dad or someone is armed. She's telling me no. I'm trying to convince her that I'm gonna go to her apartment. She telling me no, don't come, like there. And then she give me the text like, stay inside. They got into our kibbutz. I asked her how many. She didn't know. She just hear grenades. She hear rocket launchers, like full on terrorism. And I'm trying to get her information to contact me to the head of security of the kibbutz called Arav Shatz. Um, I'm trying to call him, doesn't answer, of course, because he's fighting. And I'm waiting for another hour or two to maybe hear some stuff calm down. Um, the gunshot stopped for a few minutes, and I have my own personal handgun with me all times. So I was just waiting outside next to the window in case of I'll see someone, and I have to act. Because in my thought, if I would be in my shelter closing the door, I'm done. Like they will come fully armed and I'm dead. So I saw through the window a soldier with IDF uniform. Um, Now I know is someone that lived there and was in combat because he had his own rifle. And as I went through him, he was shouting IDF, IDF, just to recognize, not to alarm people. But we knew that when they got into Israel, they were wearing IDF uniforms and police uniforms, and just everything is so confusing. So I went to this kid, and we gun pointed to each other, loaded, and asking like just question to verify who is who. I'm pointing my gun to him, he's on me, and like we are like in position to shoot. And it's like asking me, who are you? I'm asking who you are, like family name, give me direction, how to go to your apartment. So it was back and forth for around 30 seconds. Felt like eternity, because I really thought maybe in every second it would release a bullet. And everything, we got calmed. He told me he's doing like some patrol in the kibbutz because maybe there's still people. He's like, okay. I'm asking him where's the other forces. He told me in the main gate. I'm running to the main gate. I meet a few of the quick response team of the kibbutz, security team. They, after fighting, there's a few bodies of terrorists and civilians in the front of the gate outside of the kibbutz, and I believe there was 2 or 3 more on the west side of the kibbutz. They tried to infiltrate it, that the other security team killed. As I got there, we got another information that maybe people will still come. So we got in positions. I'm still with my handgun. A car came with a white license plate. I believe it was a Gaza plate because we don't have white license, it's all yellow. It came in the junction. I think it was like 3 or 4 people over there. We didn't hesitate. We started shooting at the car. There were terrorists. After we got closer, we saw there were 2 gas balloons filled with gas that we believe they tried to blow themselves up, maybe at the gate, maybe at some house, like we don't know. And thank God, as we shot the car, we didn't hit the balloon gas. I don't know how, but we didn't. One of the guys from the kibbutz captured one terrorist, and he blindfolded him and put handcuffs on him, put him on the ground. And I was suggested that I will guard on him, and you continue go do your patrol because you are the member of one of the security team, and I'm an armed civilian, so you go do your part. And an hour or 2 later, the Secret Service came, Israeli Secret Service, brought us another 4 terrorists that they captured. And they told us, okay, now we're waiting for to another squad of the Secret Service to come and interrogate them, because we need to get as much information as possible because nobody knows what's happening at that time. Um, as I'm there, I'm looking around, and you can see the chaos everywhere. Along of the that terrorists that try to get to our kibbutz, you could see kids. Um, they were in positions that you can clearly see they tried to run away as they got off the car, and they got shot point blank. Um, we have a shelter like in all this area, and every few meters you have a bomb shelter. So outside the gate there is a shelter, for a bomb shelter, and inside this shelter there were three women, teenagers women. They got shot, they got sprayed, as you can say it, point blank. There was three of them over there, and you can clearly understand they tried to escape and just take shelter, and he ran over them and shot them. The road itself from my kibbutz to Sderot, I would say 2 minutes drive tops, was filled with bodies, terrorists and civilians. Our forces, police, everyone was just laying there. Like I was in the army, I was in special forces. Like I saw some stuff. I was in operations, but never in my life I would think I would see this magnitude of hell. I buried friends. Sorry. Yeah, a lot of people I know died.